right, well, good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out. We're here to celebrate the young people and the great corporate support that we've had throughout this summer that helped us set another record for SummerWorks here in the great city of Louisville. So it's a great opportunity for us to say thank you to a lot of people. We've got to remember that in 2011, when this program started, the federal government had shut off all money for youth summer jobs programs. Like many of you all, I remember my first summer job and how important it was, and we decided that we have got to keep this going. So in that first year of 2011, we had 200 youth work in our summer jobs program. Here we are in the year 2017, and we've had more than 5,200 youth participate in our summer jobs program this year. That's phenomenal, not just for our city, but for any city here in the country. That record number includes 800 youth employed by companies and organizations that directly teamed with the city, and Kentuckiana Works to provide more extensive career training, mentoring. We've been led by a new SummerWorks partner, Youth Build, and Youth Build has just done a fantastic job for us this year. Lynn Rippey and her whole team. Let's give it up for Youth Build here. Lynn, thank you. Appreciate you. These 800 young folks receive training to create resumes and prepare for job interviews, as well as coaching throughout the summer. And we're going to hear from two of these young people, young leaders here in just a few minutes. We started our program because we recognized how critical it was for all of our young people to have support and encouragement and engagement, learn the dignity of work and what it feels like to get a paycheck. Can everybody remember their first summer job? Hopefully it impacted you all like it did me. And we've got to get the work habits going so people can reach their full human potential. And we want to stress that for every child in every neighborhood. And I think it's our responsibility as community leaders to make sure that young people obviously, one, we care about them, and two, we want to create opportunity, and three, that we understand the future of our city depends on these. So providing a summer job, it's a life-shaping opportunity, is a key component, too, of making sure our city is a peaceful city and a safe city. So when employers ask me, what can I do to make sure that our city is a safe city, I say, please hire someone with our SummerWorks program. There is really no reason why every company in our city cannot employ a summer youth, and that will be our goal next summer. So employers throughout Louisville have really stepped up. When we've gone from 200 to 5,200, you can see they've said, I will be the one to make a difference, and I really appreciate that. We know the investment pays off. A study by the Kentucky Center for Education and Workforce Statistics shows that SummerWorks youth are more likely to remain in the workforce and go on to college. So we have data behind this, and we know it works. We set another record this year. We had more than 150 employers participate, including new employers such as 21st Century Parks, Coastal Cloud, Hilliard Lyons, the Hyatt, McDonald's local franchisees, Medisys, MSD, University of Louisville, and Workwell Industries. And some of our largest companies upped their game once again: GE, Humana, Kindred Healthcare, and many others. So these and other private sector employers have given youth valuable experiences this summer. Hospitals, restaurants, here at Kentucky Kingdom, learning the importance of customer service, banks, hotels, working on manufacturing assembly lines and grocery checkout lanes, assisting companies with their IT and human resources needs, helping process insurance claims, working in advertising, and help shipping packages all around the world. So if there's a job here in our city, our youth have been helping us here this summer, more than 5,000 of them. And I want to emphasize that this benefit works both ways. As these young employees gain invaluable lessons about work and life skills, their employers also gain fresh perspectives in a pipeline of trained future employees. Nobody knows this better than Ed Hart. Ed Hart is a lifelong serial entrepreneur. He's a guy that knows how to start things. He's a guy that knows how, when he has a setback, how to get himself back up and go after it again. And that's one of the main lessons we want to emphasize through SummerWorks for our youth. Not every day is going to be a day where you're going forward. You're going to be knocked down from time to time. The question is, how do you get back up? And that's the same thing with entrepreneurs as well. So Ed Hart is one of our great entrepreneurs in the community. He runs this iconic park here. It's a summer magnet for local families and visitors. It's a key part of our tourism strategy. And Kentucky Kingdom is one of our largest SummerWorks employers every year, and many of them are here with us today. So please welcome the CEO of Kentucky Kingdom, Ed Hart.
Welcome to Kentucky Kingdom, and Mr. Mayor, thank you for those very, very kind words. You know, on behalf of our team members, 1,400 strong, all our managers, it's really our pleasure to host and celebrate the Mayor's SummerWorks program. I've seen a number of programs over the years sort of just evaporate into the ether, and the Mayor really should be congratulated with sticking with this, Greg. This was your vision. Every single year it grows, and you're working closely with sponsors, with a whole bunch of other companies who have embraced this program and made it the success it is. And we look forward to continuing to participate. As I said, we have 1,400 team members. We're very proud to be a leader in the SummerWorks program. And I can't say enough about the Mayor's team, all the participants, sponsors, all the companies who engage in this. And we look forward to this growing every single year. I think we're already planning next year. And again, congratulations to the entire SummerWorks program.
Thank you, Ed. No, we would not be hitting these big numbers if it were not for Kentucky Kingdom, so we really appreciate that. Okay. Now, you might ask, okay, does this make a difference? I want to introduce you to one of our great leaders in our city, great young leaders, a young lady named Munira Sujida. Munira is not only one of our sponsored SummerWorks youths, she's also an active participant in our Reimage program. That helps youth who've been exposed to our court system, helping them stay focused, having a mentor, aiming them in the right direction so they have a really bright future ahead of themselves. And SummerWorks is part of that. So please welcome to the stage Munira Sujida. Munira.
Hi, how's everybody doing today? Before I started participating in Reimage, I had took a turn for the worst. I had really got off track, focusing on things that weren't really good for my future and myself. And once I started with Reimage, I got involved with SummerWorks, and thank you. And I really like SummerWorks because I was assigned a case manager, and my case manager really listened to what I had to say, and she helped me get hooked up with a job that would be best for me. I told her that I liked working with kids and that I didn't really have problems making food, and so she made sure that I got a job at a daycare. And that was also thanks to Mr. Reggie. So I just want to say thank you to Miss Kanisha, Mr. Reggie, Miss Jamie, and the whole SummerWorks program.
Okay, so you thank the few folks back here. Can we have them raise their hands so we can recognize who you helped?
I don't think Miss Kanisha and Miss Jamie are here, but Mr. Reggie's here. He's right there.
All right, Mr. Reggie, come on. And then you got somebody out here too. Okay.
Where's Miss?
All right, we're Kanisha. Yeah, don't be so shy. Okay. This is a big part of SummerWorks. It's our adults stepping up in the community, saying, we care, we're part of your all's future. So while we're recognizing our youth here as well, our mentors are a big, big part of this. So thank you for doing a great job. Okay, way to go. Okay, also, when you think about what's going on with SummerWorks, innovation and entrepreneurship are critical ingredients for people to learn and to the growth of our city as well. So this year, SummerWorks expanded its focus on creating job experiences that build those skills in young people. We provided grants to 6 partner organizations that help youth learn to start their own businesses and gain invaluable on-the-job training in the medical field, building trades, and technology. So they were receiving a check while they were learning how to be entrepreneurs and start a company. And partnering with Jefferson County Public Schools we also work to place young people into jobs that connect with what they are learning in school. So as we mature, what we're trying to do is place every young person in a job where they think could be their career so they could test it out, and that employer then could start developing their pipeline as well. So to speak more on that, I'd like to ask our acting superintendent, who's doing a fantastic job, Dr. Marty Polio, to speak on our JCPS partnership. Dr. Polio.
Good morning and welcome. I'm proud to be here today to represent JCPS and specifically to represent the JCPS students that are behind me that had the great opportunity to take advantage of the Mayor's SummerWorks program. Fantastic programs for our students. I want to thank Mr. Hart for having us out here. Many times I've come out here in my career and have been able to experience great learning opportunities for students, from a few years back at J-Town when we had our boat regatta here, and now being able to celebrate our students who participated this summer in this great learning experience. So thank you for having us today. I want to thank the mayor for partnering with JCPS and letting us be a part of this to make sure that we get our kids involved in this great learning experience. I also want to thank Michael Gritton from Kentuckiana Works. His passion for this program, pushing it forward, coming to principal meetings, pushing our schools and our principals to get more kids involved in this was the spark, I think, that got more kids this year involved in it, because it is a great program, and his passion has led to us making sure that we have these kids here with this great experience. So this SummerWorks program, the Mayor's SummerWorks program, is so important to a concept of what we call deeper learning in JCPS. And what that means is authentic learning experience for our students. And what could be more authentic for our high school students than actually getting in the workforce and participating in these job experiences throughout the summer. So we're very proud of you students for successfully working this summer. I know it was a great learning experience that showed that learning doesn't stop in towards the end of May and start again in August. They've had this opportunity to have a job and learn great job skills throughout the summer in order to be successful. And this program fits right in with our talent academy, the academies of Louisville, the talent academies that we have in 11 of our high schools, where a student gets on a pathway, a 4-year pathway throughout their high school experience that specializes in one of our career and technical education fields, and they work in order to become certified in that area. And then towards the end of that experience, now they're going to have that opportunity to have a summer job along in their pathway that aligns closely with the Mayor's SummerWorks program. So what a great opportunity for our kids. We want this to continue to grow, be that authentic learning experience in all of our high schools. We're proud to be a partner with this, and we will increase our participation and the amount of students that want to be a part of this. So we're excited about the future of the program. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Polio. We are here to help. Okay, we're going to have another young leader testify after our next leader comes to the podium here. And as I mentioned earlier, we've got a record number of employers hiring youth this summer, and many of those are new this season, were brought to this movement by GLI. We have an important partnership with GLI at the city, and with our effort to get every employer active with SummerWorks program, they're obviously a real linchpin to making this happen, and they understand the importance of talent development here in our city. So I'd like to ask GLI's CEO, Kent Euler, to step up here and share a few words with us. Kent, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor. This is the first year that GLI has officially partnered with the Mayor's office and Kentuckiana Works on the SummerWorks program. We had a pretty lofty goal of doing a 30% increase in the core program. I'm pleased to say that with the assistance of our staff lead on this, Catherine Greenwell, we were able to achieve our goal. So we brought 30 new companies to the table that are now SummerWorks employers. Hopefully they will continue. And I want to thank those for stepping up, not taking a risk, taking up on an opportunity to develop not only the youth of our community, but themselves. I also want to thank the other companies in the private sector, most of whom are GLI members, who hire SummerWorks youth. This is a really important program. We have to develop our pipeline of smart young people coming up into our companies. This program's key to doing that. And thanks Ed Hart for stepping up in a big way and for hosting us out here. Ed is a great example of a guy who knows how to not only give, but give back. And he is doing a great job with all 1,000, I believe, people that work out here, youth that work out here at Kentucky Kingdom. So thank you very much, Mayor, and congratulations. We're going to have the best summer works program in the country soon.
All right, man. I appreciate that. I love that. Thank you. Right now, I'd say we're probably the second or third best summer works program in the country right now. Boston is the best. They've been at this for almost 30 years, right? All right, now we've been at it for about 6 years. So our goal is to catch them, and we're going to get a little better every year. So we need GLI to do that. Now, this next story is a really cool story. In the last few years, a number of our SummerWorks youth have continued working for their original employer, gaining skills and moving up the ranks. John Russell was one of our direct placements last summer, and his supervisors and fellow employees at 4th Street Live liked him so much that they said, come on back this year. So John has got a tremendous story to share with us. Please welcome John Russell.
Good morning. I would first like to say that my experience at 4th Street Live was one of the most phenomenal times of my entire life. And that was not part of my speech. It's just something I wanted to say, that these two women and a part of my family have made me who I am today. And I'm just forever grateful for that. But I would like to first say thank you. Thank you for being the bricks that build the bridge for the future. Thank you for being the path for which I can travel. And most of all, thank you for seeing potential in not just me, but everyone in the Mayor SummerWorks program. Sorry. These past 2 years of my life have been some of the most amazing experiences I have ever had, and I wouldn't change one aspect of it. It was, I was lucky enough to experience an opportunity that I thought would never be afforded to me. Behind me, how many of you guys have ever been considered not for the opportunity that you thought and the door was closed? Well, I'm one of those people too. I was never seen for how I truly could be or what I truly could offer. I never took the chance to get to know, or no one ever took the chance to get to know me on how one individual saw the potential in me. That wonderful woman was Miss Tiffany Lesher from 4th Street Live's marketing office. Let me let everyone know something that I live by. God's timing is perfect. From all those days I thought I could force something, or I felt I wasn't good enough to amount to my true potential, he already had it planned. From helping in the ECI and countless concerts on 4th Street Live, I began to develop who I am today and the man that I have become standing before you. However, I would have never been afforded that opportunity without SummerWorks. I would have never met Tiffany. I would have never met my 4th Street Live family. And without the door that was open to me, something I never even foreseen in my future that was offered to me from the time I enrolled into SummerWorks, it's become amazing and my life has changed. And I would like to say thank you, Mr. Greg Fischer. Thank you for being the light that, thank you for making the future more brighter than it already is. Thank you for seeing potential in all of us. And I just want to say thank you, everyone, and have a great day.
All right, that's what this is all about. Also, John's a good entrepreneur. He's an inquisitive young man, and he knows that there's scholarship money out there different people have available. So as I understand it, hey, why don't you come up here? So as I understand it, are you getting ready to go to college now?
Yes.
You're looking for scholarship money.
Yes.
And so you started asking around. How'd that happen?
Well, I knew that I needed, because the first thing is I always wanted to have college paid for. I've always wanted to be debt-free leaving college and having the education. So I knew many organizations offered scholarship money, and then I went ahead and asked my current employer, and I said, do you guys offer scholarship money? And I tried to enroll into it. I tried to do everything the same way. I didn't want to cut any corners because I wanted everybody to be equal and just see me as who I was. So that's how I went going about it.
So good example of somebody, getting out there and asking a question, and good things happen. Then when you work for a good company like 4th Street Live, And that was a great testimonial to you, Tiffany. I mean, that's pretty amazing. Please come on up here. I think you got a going away present for John. What do we got here? Look at this. $5,000 college scholarship for John Russell from 4th Street Live. Give it up. Wow. Man, that is awesome. All right, let's hear from Tiffany here. Come on up here and share a few words with us. How is it to be a SummerWorks employer?
It's amazing. This is an amazing program that we have, and just to be able to do something like this for not just for John, but for the other youths that we have here in Louisville is just absolutely amazing. And we are just so proud of John and just look forward to the future with him. And this is just an amazing program that we have, and we look forward to continuing doing the SummerWorks program in the future.
Thank you so much. All right. Thanks, 4th Street Live. Congratulations, John. Okay, everybody, you got something to work for next year now. That's how we get it done. Okay, and we're closing up here. I want to thank our SummerWorks contributors. They step up for us almost every year. The James Graham Brown Foundation, Paul and Vicki Diaz. Paul Diaz has been helping us grow our program in a very significant way. The J.P. Morgan Chase Foundation comes at and helps us every year. They've all been core supporter of our summer jobs initiatives. Duffy Baker with Chase is here today. Duffy helps the community in a lot of different ways. He's looking good in his banker's suit over here. Duffy, come on up here and enlighten us with your good words. Duffy Baker.
Thanks, Mayor. Yeah, you slot me in now, Mayor. Such an impressive young man with such an impressive suit. You got to be kidding me. I can't compete with that. It's nice. That's nice. Congratulations, John. Congratulations. Hi, I'm Duffy Baker with J.P. Morgan Chase. I'm the market executive for our Louisville team. It's a pleasure to be here. Good morning. Thanks to Mayor Fischer, all the staff at Kentuckiana Works, Michael, and the whole gang, and for all the employers, really all the employers. We mentioned quite a few, but there are even more that participate in this program. This year at J.P. Morgan Chase, we committed $100,000 to the Mayor's SummerWorks program in Louisville to increase the number of teens with access to quality summer work experiences that put them on a path to greater economic mobility. We at J.P. Morgan Chase know that summer jobs can be a young person's first chance to start learning the skills they'll need to compete for well-paying jobs in the future. That's why we're proud to be a supporter of summer youth programs around the country, really, and especially right here in Louisville. You know, as the mayor said, we all likely remember, some were longer ago than others, Mayor, that summer job that made a real impact on us. You know, where we learned the value of a good job, we learned the value of hard work. And the job gave us skills to move forward. Those were important. And this program provides that chance to today's youth. So we're really proud to be involved. Congratulations on a phenomenal summer. Look forward to next year. And thanks again to everyone for being here. And with that, I'll turn it back to you, Mayor.
Thank you, Duffy. $100,000. That's not no small change, so we appreciate it. You guys step up every year. Thank you very much. Now, when you're growing a program from 200 to 5,000, over 5,000, it requires a lot of people to help these numbers of folks get accepted, get into a job, get mentored, et cetera. So we've been building a small company, if you will, to make it all happen. Leading that SummerWorks initiative is Kentuckiana Works. I want to thank our entire team there. They're led by Executive Director Michael Gritton. And a special shout out, too, to Lynn Rippey and her team at Youth Build for the great work that they did in their first season with us. So, Michael, if you'd come up and just throw a little love around. Lynn Rippey and Youth Build, we're going to throw some more love at you guys. But it takes this team to put all these youth to work in the summertime. Michael Gritton.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Quickly, I just want to acknowledge it's nice for people to give me the credit, but there are people that are waking up every day running SummerWorks for us on our team. Shada Mitchell, Rob Moore, and Elizabeth are all standing behind me somewhere, so raise your hand, my team, right? Lynn Rippey has a team, including Reggie and Raylene behind me, but also there were job coaches out here, so if you're part of that Youth Build job coaching team, raise your hand. This is really that old, see, I see people over there. We're really, really proud of the work you all are doing. We love the big number of the 5,200, but we're also really, really proud of this 800 because we know there are kids coming out of Right Turn and Reimage program. We know there are kids coming from the Youth Career Center. We know we're helping one kid at a time turn their life around and make sure they're on the right track. And we can think of the big idea, but ultimately this is one person at a time guiding another to a better future. And we're really, really proud, both of the work my team has done and Lynn Rippey's team has done in partnership with us. So, Mr. Mayor, thanks for the shout out. We appreciate it.
All right, let's wrap this thing up. Okay, so great progress every year. We continue to improve. Record year 2017. 2018, we won another record year. So news directors, when you're looking at this film, this is what I want you to put on here. My challenge to the business community, if you want to make us a safer and more prosperous place, is to hire a summer youth next year. Every company in our community can do this. I want to thank everybody that's helped us this year. Let's have a great 2018. Thanks, everybody.
This has been a Metro TV production, a public service of Louisville Metro Government.